Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Disney's Magical Express. Everyone's luggage made it on the bus? All the kids are aboard? Okay, then let's head down to see our good friend, Mickey Mouse. Now, we have a 45-minute drive before we reach your hotel destination, so I'm going to keep you entertained on this drive with the history of Disney World and all of its parks. We're also going to talk about which hotels you should stay at with the connection of Disney Skyliner. And last, some good tips and tricks for a fun trip to Disney World. Now hold on to your ears and let's learn how Walt Disney World came to be. First of all, I hope you all know of Walt Disney himself. He created the franchise that we know today as Disney. Now, Disneyland California came first and was a huge success, which gave Walt Disney the idea to create a bigger and better park in Buena Vista, Florida. Disney World was founded October 1st, 1971. Walt Disney was making his dreams come true with this brand new park. According to Bombers.com, Magic Kingdom opened in 1971, which then followed Epcot in 1982. Then came Disney's Hollywood Studios in 1989. And lastly, our last Disney World park is Disney's Animal Kingdom, which was founded in 1998. Now, we are still about 30 minutes out from your hotel destination, so let's take a look at these parks individually. First off, Magic Kingdom is well known for Disney's Cinderella's Castle, which recently got a makeover during quarantine. According to ThemeParksInsider.com, Magic Kingdom was originally just supposed to be a copy of Disneyland California, but it has so much more to offer. Walt Disney called it doing better. In Magic Kingdom, you'll find 6 different lands. First, you have Main Street USA, which is where you will see the castle, and it's right when you walk in. Next, you have Frontierland, where you'll find Splash Mountain, which will soon close. Next, you have Fantasyland, where you can ride along with the 7 Dwarfs. Then there's Adventureland, where you can smell the water coming from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Then there's Liberty Square, where you can ride along with some ghosts in Haunted Mansion. And lastly, Disney Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland, where you'll find the infamous Space Mountain. Now, Walt Disney loved the addition of Tomorrowland. Walt Disney was obsessed with how our future would look like, but he wanted more, which gave him the idea to come up with a new park, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, further known as Epcot. According to Disney's tourist blog, Epcot is filled with rides and information about our technology. The Land is a ride that focuses on our agriculture and how farming has changed over the years. Spaceship Earth takes you from the very beginning of time through the Greek eras all the way to the first moon landing, just to show how our technology has changed throughout the years. Now, speaking of technology, movies has obviously played an important role in the Disney franchise, so why not make a park out of that? In Disney's Hollywood Studios, you'll find rides like Indiana Jones, diners fresh out of a 50s movie, and my personal favorite, Star Wars Land. Now, what do all these parks have in common? There's nothing living. Up until now, it's only been animatronics. According to Disney's ThemeParkInsider.com, Animal Kingdom is the biggest park with 5,000 acres for wildlife to roam. There's a ride in Disney's Animal Kingdom called Kilimanjaro Safaris, where you'll find animals like zebras, giraffes, lions, flamingos, and much more. Looks like we are approaching the Walt Disney sign. We will be close to your hotel destination. Have any of you guys heard of Disney Skyliner? No? Well, let's talk about that. Walt Disney had this idea that his guests would be able to hop from park to park within minutes, and now, in 2021, you can, with Disney Skyliner. According to disneyworld.disney.go.com, Disney Skyliner runs through hotels like Disney's Art of Animation, Pop Century, Caribbean Beach Resort, and Disney's Riviera. So I hope that you guys are staying at one of those hotels so you can get to Hollywood Studios in about 5 minutes. Looks like we are approaching our first hotel stop, which is Disney's Pop Century. Let me leave you with some tips and tricks for a fun trip to Disney World. These are not currently available with COVID, but I would recommend getting a fast pass. It'll take you from about an hour wait in line to only about 10 minutes. Also, I would book some meals while you're here. It gives you a chance to see other hotels like Disney's Grand Floridian and even some hidden places like Disney's Boardwalk. Lastly, according to Disney's touristblog.com, a bad time to go to Disney is during the summer because it's over 100 degrees and there are so many people there because there's no school. Lastly, take as many pictures with your favorite Disney characters as you can. They are found throughout every park. All right, we have reached our first hotel destination. Quickly, let's go over your plan for your trip to Disney World. First off, we looked at the history of Disney World and all of its parks. I hope that helps you choose which ones you'd like to visit. Next, we looked at Disney Skyliner and what hotels you should stay at with the connection of Disney Skyliner. And lastly, we talked about some good tips and tricks for a trip to Disney World. Now, please gather your kids, gather your luggage, and I hope you have a magical stay.